Mangalacharan first. Austu Prabhu, please do the Mangalacharan.
Right.
पंचतत्व आत्मकं कृष्ण रूप स्वरूपकं भक्तवतारं भक्ताख्यां नमामि भक्त शक्तिकं जयतां सूर्यतौ पांगोर्मम मंदमतर्गति मत्सर्वस्व पदं भुजा राधा मदन मोहनम दिव्यद्विंदरान्या कल्पद्रुमदा श्रीमत् रत्नागरा सिंहासनास्तौ श्रीमन् राधा सिरला गोविंद देवौ प्रेष्ठालिभि सेव्यमानो स्मरामि श्रीमन् रास रासं वांसी वत्तस्तन कर्षन् वेणु स्वानिर्गोपी गोपीनाथ श्रेष्ठत जय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम राम। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। हिज होलीनेस गोपाल कृष्ण गोसाई महाराज की जय। समस्त भक्त वृंद की जय। हरि हरि
Hari Hari. Now, so we can start reading from 221 shlok number.
Shall I start, Prabhuji?
Yeah, please start. 10 verses we can read as usual.
Text number 221. Dakshinayate yaiche takti praktakshila seimata paschima desha prema bhasaila. Dakshina Yaite, while touring the southern parts of India, Yaiche as Shakti Prakashila manifested his spiritual energy. Say Mata in that way. Paschima Desha, the western part of India. Prema Bhasaila, inundated with love of Krishna. Translation: just as the Lord inundated South India on his tour there, he also inundated the western part of the country with love of God. Purpose: according to some opinions, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited Kurukshetra while going to Prayag from Vrindavana. There is a temple of Bhadrakali in Kurukshetra, and near that temple there is a temple containing the deity of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Text: Hare Krishna. Text 222. E Mata Chali Prabha Pragya Prayagadila Dasa Dina Trivinete Makara Mana Kaila Makara Snana Kaila. E Mata, in this way, Chali, walking, Prabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Prayaga, the holy place named Prayag, Aila, reached, Dasadina, 10 days, Trivenite, at the confluence of river Ganges and Yamuna, Makara Snana Kaila, bathed during the festival of Makara or Magha Mela. Translation: Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu finally arrived in at Prayaga, and for 10 successive days bathed in the confluence of the rivers Yamuna and Ganges during the festival of Makara Sankranti, Magha Mela. Purport: according to the word Triveni indicates the confluence of three rivers, namely the Ganges, Yamuna and Saraswati. Presently, the Saraswati river is not visible, but the river Ganges and the river Yamuna merge at Allahabad. Text 223. Vrindavana Gamana Prabhu Charitra Ananta Sahasrash Vandana Yara Nahi Pana Paya Anta. Vrindavan Gamana, going to Vrindavan. Prabhu Charitra, pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Ananta, unlimited. Sahasra Vadana, Lord Shesha, who has thousands of hoods. Yara, whose. Nahi, does. Paya, get. Anta, limit. Translation: Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's visit to Vrindavana and his activities there are unlimited. Even Lord Shesha, who has thousands of foods cannot reach the end of his activities. Text 224. ताहा के कहिते परे क्षुद्र जीव हैया दिग दर्शन कैलो मुरु सूत्र करिया. Taha, that. Ke kahita pare, who can describe. Kshudra, very little. Jiva, haya, being a conditioned soul. Dik, darshana, kailu, have simply made an indication. Muni, I. Mui, I. Sutra kariya, in summary form. Translation. What ordinary living being can describe the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? I have only indicated the general direction in the form of a summary. Text 225.
Prabhuji, this text 222, यही मत चली प्रभु प्रयाग आइला 10 दिन त्रिवेणी मकर स्नान कैला. ISKCON during the Makara Sankranti or Kumbh Mela, they establish a tent over there and they invite all the ISKCON people to have bath over there. So what activity ISKCON is doing is as per what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has done. So whatever activities in ISKCON are coming in Guru Parampara system, that system is still going on. Even today, like next month, we are having Kumbh Mela. And in Kumbh Mela, going to Triveni Sangama and taking bath comes in our Guru Parampara system. Because Mahaprabhu had gone over there in the Triveni Sangam and he stayed there 10 days. And in 10 days, he had taken the bath over there. It is said during that time, during the Kumbh Mela, the Amrita appears after every 12 years. And that's why all the sadhus, all the rishis, all the devotees come and take bath to get purified over there. So this is coming in our Guru Parampara system, which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has started. So that was the point I wanted to make. We can go further.
Thank you. Very nice point, Prabhu. Thank you very much. Text 225. अलौकिका लीला प्रभुरा अलौकिका रीति सुनील्यो भाग्य हीनेरा नहाया प्रतीति. अलौकिका लीला, uncommon. अलौकिका लीला, uncommon past tense. Prabhura of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Alaukika riti, uncommon method. Sunilyo, even though one hears. Bhagya hinera, of one who is unfortunate. Nahaya pratiti, there is no belief. Translation. The pastimes and methods of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are uncommon. Unfortunate he is who cannot believe even after hearing all these things. Text 226. आदि उपांता चैतन्य लीला अलौकिक जाना श्रद्धा करी सुनो हिया सत्य करी माना. Adya Upanta, from beginning to end, Chaitanya Leela, the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Alaukika Jana, everyone should know as uncommon. Shraddha Kari, with faith. Sunaya, hear this. Satyakari Mana, accepting it as true and correct. Translation. From beginning to end, the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are uncommon. Just hear them with faith and accept them as true and correct. Text 227. Yehi tarka kare yaha tehi murkha raja apanara munde se apani pade vaja. Yehi tarka kare, one who simply argues, yaha, in this matter, say that person. Murkha raja, a great fool. Apanara munde, of his own head. Say that person. Apani, himself. Pade vaja, strikes with a thunderbolt. Translation. Whoever argues about this is a great fool. He intentionally and personally brings a thunderbolt down upon his head. Text 228. चैतन्य चरित्र एई अमृत सिंधु जगत आनंदे भाष्य यारा एक बिंदु. Chaitanya Charitra, pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. A. This Amrita Sindhu, ocean of nectar. Jagata, the whole world. Anande, with bliss. Bhashya, inundates. Bhasya, inundates. Yara, of which. Eka Bindu, one drop. Translation: the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are an ocean of nectar. Even a drop of this ocean can inundate the whole world with transcendental bliss. Text 229. Sri Rupa Raghunatha Pare Yara Asa Chaitanya Charitamrita Kahe Krishna Dasa. Sri Rupa, Srila Rupa Goswami, Raghunatha, Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, Pade, at the lotus feet, Yara, who, Asha, expectation, Chaitanya Charitamrita, the big book named Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kahe, described Krishna Dasa, Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. Translation: praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunatha, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishna Dasa, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps.
The end of the Bhaktivedanta purport of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, 18th chapter, describing the Lord's visit to Sri Vrindavan and his conversation of Muslim soldiers on the way to Prayaga. So now somebody else can read 10 shlokas from chapter 19. Who has raised the hands?
Before the shloka, the summary has to be read of the chapter?
No, we'll not read the summary. We'll go directly to the shlokas. Rameshwar Naik is there, or somebody else also is there who can read?
Yes, I am there.
Okay. Yeah, please read, Rameshwar Naik. Please. Text 1.
Chapter 19, text 1.
Yes.
वृंदावनीयं रसकेली वार्तां कालेन लुप्तं निज शक्तिम् उक्त संचार्य रूपे व्यतनात्व पुनश्च प्रभुर्विभो प्रग इव लोकश्रितम्. वृंदावनीयम related to Vrindavana. Rasa Keli talks about pastime of Sri Krishna. Kalena, with the course of time. Luptam, lost. Nija Saktam, his personal potency. Ukta, being eager. Sancharya, infusing. Rupe, to Rupa Goswami. Vyatanota, manifested. Puna, again. Sa, he, Prabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Vidhav, unto Lord, Brahma. Prakaiva, as formerly, Loka Srishtam, the creation of this cosmic manifestation. Translation. Before the creation of this cosmic manifestation, the Lord enlightened the heart of Lord Brahma with the details of the creation and manifested the Vedic knowledge. In exactly the same way, the Lord, being anxious to revive the Vrindavana pastimes of Lord Krishna, impregnated the heart of Rupa Goswami with the spiritual potency. By this potency, Srila Rupa Goswami could revive activities of Krishna in Vrindavana, activities almost lost to memory. In this way, he spread Krishna consciousness throughout the world. Text 2. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya
Jaya
Nitya
Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya
Nityananda
Nityananda
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vranda. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jaya Nityananda. All glories to Lord Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra. All glories to Advaita Prabhu. Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vranda. All glories to devotees of the Lord. Translation. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All glories to Lord Nityananda. All glories to Advaita Chandra. And all glories to all devotees of the Lord. Text 3. श्री रूप सनातन रहे राम केली ग्रामे प्रभु रे मिलिया गेले अब आपन भावने. श्री रूप सनातने, the brothers named Rupa and Sanatana. Rahe, stayed. Rama Keli Grame, in Rama Keli. Prabhu re, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Miliya, meeting. Gela, went back. Apana Bhavane, to their own homes. Translation. After meeting Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the Ramakeli, the brothers Rupa and Sanatana returned to their homes. Text 4. दुई भाये विषये त्यागेर उपाय सृजल भाऊ धन दिया दुये ब्राह्मणेर वरील. दुई भाई, the two brothers. Vishaya त्यागेर, of giving up material activities. Upaya Sri Jala, discovered a means. Bahudhana, much money. Diya, paying. Dui Brahmane, two Brahmanas. Varila, appointed. Translation. The two brothers divide a means whereby they could give up their material activities. For this purpose, they appointed two Brahmanas and paid them a large amount of money. Text 5. Krishna mantra karayila dui purushar charana acharita paivare chaitanya charana. Krishna mantra, in the holy name mantra Hare Krishna. Karayila, caused to perform. Dui, two. Purusha charane, religious ceremonies. Acharita, without delay. Paivare, to get. Chaitanya charana, the shelter of lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Translation. The Brahmanas formed religious ceremonies and chanted the holy name of Krishna so that the two brothers might attain shelter at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very soon. Purport. The Purusha Charana is ritualistic ceremony performed under the guidance of an expert spiritual master or a Brahmana. It is performed for the fulfillment of certain desires. One rises early in the morning, chants the Hare Krishna mantra, performs archana by the Aarti ceremony and worship the deities. These activities are described in the 15th chapter, verse 108. Text 6. Sri Rupa Gosai ne tabe नौकाते भरिय श्री रूप गोसानी आपनारा घरे आईला भाऊ धनलान. श्री रूप गोस्वामी तबे, thereafter. नौकाते भरिय, filling boats. आपनारा घरे, to his own house. आईला, returned. बहु धनलाना, taking large amounts of riches. Translation. At this time, Sri Rupa Goswami returned home, taking with large quantities of riches loaded in boats. Text 7. Brahmana Vaishnave dila tara aradhane ek chauti dhana dila kutumba bharane. Brahmana Vaishnava, to the Brahmana and Vaishnavas. Dila, gave as charity. Tara, of riches. आराधने 50%, एक चौथी धन, 1/4 of riches, दिला gave, कुटुंबे भरणे to satisfy the relatives. Translation: Sri Rupa Goswami divided the wealth that he brought back home. He gave 50% to charity to Brahmanas and Vaishnavas and 25% to his relatives. Purport. Text 8. Purport. Purport. This is the practical example of how one should divide his money to retire from household life. 50% of one's money should be distributed to qualified and pure devotees of the Lord. 25% may be given to family members, and the 25% may be kept for personal use in case of emergency. Text 8. दंडाबंद लागी चौथी संचय करील, भाला भाला विपर स्थाने स्थाप्य राखील. दंडबंद लागी, in case of legal implications, chauthi 1/4, sanchaya karila, he collected. Bhala, very respectable. Vipare sthane, in custody of Brahmana. Stapanya rakhila, kept deposited. Translation: he kept 1/4 of his wealth with the respectable Brahmana. He kept this for his personal safety because he was expecting some legal complications. Text 9. गौडे राखीला मुद्रा दश हजीरे, सनातने व्यय करे राखा मुदी घरे. Gaude in Bengal. Rakhila, kept. Mudra, coins. Dasha Hajire, 10,000. Sanatana, his elder brother. Vyaya Kare, spent. Rakhe, deposited. Mudi Ghare, in the place of local grocer. Translation: he deposited 10,000 coins, which were later spent by Sri Sanatana Goswami in the custody of local Bengali grocer. Text 10. Sri Rupa Sunila Prabhure नीलाधरी गमन, वामन पथे यावेन प्रभु श्री वृंदावन. श्रील रूप गोस्वामी, सुनीला heard, प्रभुरे श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु, नीलाधरी गमन departure for Jagannath Puri, वन पथे on the path of through the forest, यावेन will go, Prabhu Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Vrindavana to Vrindavana. Translation: Sri Rupa Goswami heard that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had returned to Jagannath Puri and was preparing to go to Vrindavana through the forest. Text 11. Text 11. Rupa Goswami नीलाचले पथिला द्विजन, प्रभु यबे वृंदावन करे ना गमन. रूप गोसानी नीलाचले to Jagannathpuri. Pathaila, sent. Duijana, 2 persons. Prabhu Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yabe, when. Vrindavana, to Vrindavana. Karena, makes. Gamana, departure. Translation: Sri Rupa Goswami sent 2 people to Jagannath Puri to find out when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would depart for Vrindavana. Text 12. Shigrasi Mura
10 verses have
Tandra.
been finished now, Prabhuji. 10 verses are finished. Somebody else can read now.
Hare Krishna.
Who is there to read?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. May I?
Yeah, please read.
Text number 12. Sigra asi more tanra tiba samachara, sunya tad anarupa kariba vyavhara. Synonym: Shigra asi very hastily returning more unto me. Tanara his, Diba gives, Samachara news, Sunya hearing. Tat Anarupa accordingly, Kariba I shall make, Vyavhara arrangements. Translation. Shri Rupa Goswami told the two men, "You are to return quickly and let me know when he will depart. Then I shall make the proper arrangements." Text number 13. Ita sanatan gosani bhave mane mana raja more priti kare se mora bandhana. Synonym: Ita here in Godesha. Sanatan Goswami, the elder brother Sanatan Goswami, Bhave considers, Mane Mana in the mind, Raja the Nawab, More me, Priti Kare loves very much. Say that, Mora my Bandhana great obligation. Translation. While Sanatan Goswami was at Goda Desha, he was thinking, the Nawab is very pleased with me. I certainly have an obligation. Text number 14. कौन मते राजा यदि मोरे क्रोधाया तबे अवयाति हया करेल निशाचाय. Konamate somehow or other, Raja the Nawab, Yadi if more upon me. Krudahaya becomes angry. Tabe then. Avyati escape. Haya there is. Karelun Nishachya I have decided. Translation. Somehow or other, if the Nawab became angry with me, I shall be greatly relieved. That is my conclusion. Text number 15. Avyasthera chadma kari rahe nija dhare. Raja karya chadila naya raja dware. Synonyms: Avyasthera of not being well, Chadma pretext, Kari making, Rahe remains, Nija ghare at home, Raja karya government service, Chadila relinquished, Nayaya did not go, Raja dware to the court of Nawab. Translation: On the pretext of the bad health, Sanatan Goswami remained home. Thus he gave up government service and did not go to the royal court. Text number 16. लोभी कायस्था गाना राजा कर्या करे आपने स्वगरे करे शस्त्र विचारे. Lobby, greedy. Kayasth Gan, person engaged in secretarial and clerical work. Raja Karya Kari executed the government service. Apane, personal. Swagrihe, at home. Kare, dead. Shastrena Vichare, discussion of the revealed scriptures. Translation. The greedy masters of his clerical and secretarial staff performed the government duties while Sanatan personally remained home and discussed revealed scriptures. Purport. Sanatan Goswami was a minister in charge of the government secretariat, and his assistant, the under-secretaries and clerk, all belonged to the Kayas community. Formerly, the Kayas belonged to the clerical and secretarial staff of the government, and later, if one served in such a post, he was called Kayas. Eventually, if a person could not identify himself as a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, or Shudra, he used to introduce himself as Kayas to get a wealthy and honorable position. In Bengal, it is said that if one cannot give the identity of his caste, he called himself a Kayas. On the whole, the Kayas community is a mixture of all the castes, and it especially includes those engaged in clerical or secretarial work. Materially, such people are always busy occupying responsible government posts. When Sanatan Goswami was relaxing and feeling inclined to retire from government service, many Kayas on his secretarial staff were very eager to occupy his post. In this regard, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur states that when Sanatan Goswami was a government minister and Kayas who assisted him saw that he was reluctant to continue, they become very expert in their duties. Sanatan Goswami was a Brahmana belonging to the Saraswat Brahmana community. It is said that when he resigned, an underworker named Purandara Khan, who was a Kayas, occupied his post. Text number 17. Bhattacharya Pandita Pisa Trisalana Bhagavata Vichara Karena Sabhat Vasiya. Bhattacharya Pandita, learned scholars known as Bhattacharyas. Bisa Trisa, 20 or 30. Lana, taking with him. Bhagavad Vichara, discussion of Srimad Bhagavatam. Karena, does. Sabhate Vasiya, sitting in an assembly. Translation. Sri Sanatan Goswami used to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam in an assembly of 20 or 30 learned Brahman scholars. Purport. Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur give the following commentary on the words Bhagavad Vichara as confirmed in the Mundaka Upanishad 1.1.45. There are two kinds of educational system. Dve vidye Veditvaya iti hasamayat brahmana vido vadanti para cheva para cha tatra para ragvedo yajurveda
Tatra para Rigvedo, Yajurvedo, Samavedo. Yeah, please.
ऋग्वेदो यजुर्वेदो सामवेदो अथर्ववेद शिक्षा कल्पो व्याकरणम निरुक्तम चांदो ज्योतिषम इति तथा पारा यदा तद अक्षरम अधिगम्यते. There are two kind of educational system. One deal with the transcendental knowledge, paravidya, and other with the material knowledge, aparavidya. All the Vedas, Rig Ved, Yajurved, Samved, Atharved, and their corollaries known as Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakarana, Nirukta, Chand, and Jyotisha belong to the inferior system of material knowledge, aparavidya. By paravidya, one can understand the Akshara, Brahman, or the absolute truth. As far as Vedic literature is concerned, Vedanta Sutra is accepted as the Paravidya. Srimad Bhagavatam is an explanation of the Paravidya. Those who aspire for liberation, mukti or moksha and introduce themselves as Vedantika are also equal to those group aspiring to improve religion, dharma, economic development, earth, and sense gratification, kam. Dharma, earth, kam, and moksha are called Chaturvarga. They are all within the system of inferior material knowledge. Any literature giving information about the spiritual world, spiritual life, spiritual identity, and the spiritual soul is called Paravidya. Srimad Bhagavatam does not have anything to do with the materialistic way of life. It gives transcendental information to educate people in the superior system of Paravidya. Sanatan Goswami was engaged in discussing the Bhagavad Vidya, which means he discussed transcendental superior knowledge. Those who are karmis, jnanis, or yogis are not actually fit to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam. Only Vaishnavas or pure devotees are fit to discuss that literature. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam itself, 12.13.18. Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Amalam Yad Vaishnavanam Priyam. Yasmin Param Hansayam Ekam Amalam Jnanam Param Giyate. Yatra Jnana Viragya Bhakti Sahitam Nashkarmayam Avishkaratam. तत् श्रवणम सुपथाम विचारणा परो भक्त्या विमुच्येन नारः. Although Srimad Bhagavatam is counted among the Puranas, it is called the spotless Puran because it does not discuss anything material. It is liked by transcendental Vaishnava devotees. The subject matter found in Srimad Bhagavatam is meant for Paramahans, Paramahasas. As it is said, Paramo Nirmat Saranam. A Paramahansa is one who does not live in the material world and who does not envy others. In Srimad Bhagavatam, devotional service is discussed to arouse the living entity to the transcendental position of Gyan, knowledge, and Vairagya, renunciation. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 1.2.12, Tacha Shraddha Anha Munayo Jnana Vairagya Yuktaya Pashyanti Atmani Chatmanam Bhaktya Shruta Aya. That absolute truth is realized by the seriously inquisitive student or sage who is well equipped with knowledge and who has become detached by rendering devotional service and hearing the Vedanta Shruti. This is not sentiment. Knowledge and renunciation can be obtained through devotional service. Bhaktya Shruta Grihitaya, that is by arousing one's dormant devotional consciousness, that is Krishna consciousness. When Krishna consciousness is aroused, it relieves one from fruitive activity, activity from economic improvement, and material enjoyment. This relief is technically called Nash Karma. And when one is relieved, he is no longer interested in working hard for sense gratification. Srimad Bhagavatam is Srila Vyasadeva's last mature contribution, and one should read and hear it in an assembly of realized soul while engaging in devotional service. At such a time, one can be liberated from all material bondage. This was the course taken by Sanatan Goswami, who retired from government service to study Srimad Bhagavatam with learned scholars. Text number 18. Aradina Godeshwara Sange Ikaja Na Achimbite Gosani Sabhate Kela Agamana. Aradhina one day, Godeshwara, the Nawab of Bengal, Sange with Ekajana, one other person, Achambite suddenly. Gosani Sabhate in the assembly of Sanatan Goswami, Kaila Agamana came. Translation: while Sanatan Goswami was studying Srimad Bhagavatam in the assembly of learned Brahmanas, one day the Nawab of Bengal and another person suddenly appeared. The full name of the Nawab of Bengal, Hussain Shah, was Alaluddina Saida Hussaina Saha Sharifa Makkah, and he ruled Bengal for 23 years from 1420 to 1443, Sakabda era. Sanatan Goswami was studying Srimad Bhagavatam with the scholars in the year 1424. Text number 19. Patashaha dekhiya sabhe sambrama uthila sambrame asana diya raja revasaila. Synonyms: Patasaha dekhiya, seeing the Nawab, Sabe, all of them, Sambramane, in great respect, Uthila, stood up, Sambramane, with great respect, Asana diya, giving a sitting place, Rajare, the king, Vasela, made to sit. Translation: as soon as all the Brahmanas and Sanatan Goswami saw the Nawab appear, they all stood up and respectfully gave him a sitting place to honor him. Purport: although Nawab Hussain Shah was a Malecha Yavana, he was nonetheless the governor of the country and the learned scholar, and Sanatan Goswami offered him all the respect due to a king or a governor. When a person occupies an exalted executive post, one should consider that he has acquired the grace of the Lord. In Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Yadyad Vibhutimat Satvam Srimad Urjitam Iva Va Tattat Iva Vagchanatvam Mam Tejo Masa Sambhavam. Know that all beautiful, glorious, and mighty creations spring from but a spark of my splendor. Bhagavad Gita, Shloka number 10.41. Whenever we see something exalted, we must consider it part of the power of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. A powerful man, Vibhutimat Sattvam, is one who has obtained the grace of the Lord or has derived some power from him. In Bhagavad Gita 7.10, Krishna says, Tejas, Tejas Vinam Aham. I am the power of the powerful. The learned Brahmana scholars showed respect to Nawab Hussain Shah because he represented a fraction of Krishna's power. Text number 20. Raja kahe tomara sthane vedaya pathalun. Vedaya kahe vyadi nahi sustaye dekhilun. Synonym: Raja kahe, the Nawab said, Tomara sthane, to your place, Vedaya, a physician. Pathalun, I sent. Vedaya kahe, the physician said, Vyadhi nahi, there is no disease. Sustha, completely healthy. Ye, that. Dekhilun, I have seen. Translation: the Nawab said, I sent my physician to you, and he has reported that you are not diseased. As far as he could see, you are completely healthy. Text number 21.
Somebody else can
Amar,
read now. 10 shlokas are finished. So another 10 shlokas, and we can now start discussion. 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, we'll revise for 15-20 minutes what we have done today. Who will read? Somebody else will.
Just Anita. Any devotee who wishes to read?
Renuka Mataji is there.
Renuka Mataji is there.
Prabhuji, should I read?
Yeah, please read.
हमारा ये किच्चू कार्य सभा तोमला ना करिया छड़ी रहीला तुम्ही घरे ते वसिया. हमारा, my, ye kichu, whatever, karya, business, sabha, everything, toma, you, lana, with karya chari, giving up your duties, rahila, remained, tumi, you, gharete, at home, vasiya, sitting. I am depending on you to carry out so many of my activities, but you have given up your governmental duties to sit here at home. Verse number 22. Mora yata kareya kama saba kaila nasha kito mara hriday ache kaha mora pasha. Mora, my, yata, all, karya, kama, occupational duties, saba, everything, kaila, nasha, you have spoiled, ki, what, tomara, your, hridaya, within the heart, ache, there is, kaha, kindly, tell, mora, pasha, to me. You have spoiled all my activities. What is your intention? Please tell me frankly.
Mataji, we are running short of time. In 4-5 minutes, we have to complete another 3-4 shlokas, and then we
Okay.
have 20 minute discussion. So don't
Okay.
read each and every word. Directly read the shloka and translation.
Translation. Okay. Verse number
Sanatan
20. Verse
23.
number 24.
23.
Tabe
23.
तबे क्रोधहान राजा कहे आर
No,
बार
no, no.
तुम्हारा बड़ा भाई
Haribol,
करे.
Haribol, Haribol, Mataji, 23. Please read 23.
Sorry, Prabhuji. Yeah. Verse number 23. Sanatana kahe nahe ama haite kama ara ek jana diya kara samadhana. Sanatan Goswami replied, you can no longer expect any service from me. Please arrange for someone else to tend to the management. तबे क्रोधहान राजा कहे आर बार तुम्हारा बड़ा भाई करे दास्यु व्यवहार. Becoming angry with Sanatan Goswami, the Nawab said, your elder brother is acting just like a plunderer. Verse number 25. Jiva bahu mari kaila chakla sabanasha etha tumi kaila mora sarva karya nasha. By killing many living entities, your elder brother has destroyed all Bengal. Now here you are destroying all my plans. Verse number 26. Sanatana kahe tumi swatantra Gaudadeshwara ye dosha kare deha tara phala. Sanatan Goswami said, you are the supreme ruler of Bengal and are completely independent. Whenever someone commits a fault, you punish him accordingly. Verse number 27. Eta shuni Gaudya Deshwara uthi ghare gela paila bali sanatere bandhila. Hearing this, the Nawab of Bengal stood up and returned to his home. He ordered the arrest of Sanatan Goswami so that he would not be able to leave. It is said that the relationship between the Nawab of Bengal and Sanatan Goswami was very intimate. The Nawab used to consider Sanatan Goswami his younger brother, and when Sanatan Goswami showed a very strong intention to resign, the Nawab, feeling familial affection, essentially said, I'm your elder brother, but I do not look after the state management. My only business is attacking other states with my soldiers and fighting everywhere as a plunderer. Because I am a meat seller, Yavana, I'm used to hunting all kinds of living beings. In this way, I'm destroying all kinds of living entities in Bengal. While engaged in this destructive business, I'm hoping that you will tend to the administration of the state. Since I, your elder brother, am engaged in such a destructive business, you being my younger brother should look after the state management. If you do not, how will things continue? This talk was based on a family relationship with Sanatan Goswami. Also replied in an intimate and joking way. Essentially, he told the Nawab, my dear brother, you are the independent ruler of Bengal. You can act in whatever way you like, and if someone commits a fault, you can punish him accordingly. In other words, Sanatan Goswami was saying that since the Nawab was accustomed to acting like a plunderer, he should go ahead and take action. Since Sanatan was not showing much enthusiasm for performing his duty, the Nawab should dismiss him from his service. The Nawab could understand the intention of Sanatan Goswami's statement. He therefore left in an angry mood and ordered Sanatan Goswami's arrest. Hena kale gela raja udiya marite Sanatana kahe tumi chala mora saathe. At this time, the Nawab was going to attack the province of Orissa, and he told Sanatan Goswami, come along with me. Hussain Shah attacked the neighboring province of Orissa in 1422 Sakabda era. At that time, he conquered the feudal princes there. Verse number 29. Teho kahe yaba tumi देवताया दुख दीते मोरा शक्ति nahi tomara sange yete. Sanatan Goswami replied, you are going to Orissa to give pain to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For this reason, I am powerless to go with you. Verse number 30. Tabe tare bandhi rakhi kari lagamana etha nila chale haite Prabhu chalila vrindavana. The Nawab again arrested Sanatan Goswami and kept him in prison. At this time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu departed from Vrindavan from Jagannath Puri. Prabhuji, I have completed 10
Okay,
shlokas.
now we'll stop over here.
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll stop over here. So we have already did 30 shlokas and 10 shlokas in the previous verses. So what are the important points that we learn in this 40 shlokas? The question is put to you and we'll have the discussion on all these things. What are the important things that you learned? Kaustuv Prabhu, Yamuna Swarup Mataji, Ram Naresh Prabhu, Rameshwar Nayak Prabhu, Harish Narak Prabhu, Kalindi Mata.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Yes, Prabhu.
Today we learn from this that whoever comes in contact with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is so much affected by him that he wants to become a devotee of him and do whatever he says. And this is how Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, who were in a very good position working with a Nawab, but still left everything. And also we learn from Rupa Goswami that whatever money we get, we should use half the money for donations to the Brahmanas and 25% for personal use in case of any legal implications, and 25% for the family to run. But in Kali Yuga, of course, it is very difficult. When we give 10% even as donations, the family members, they look at the face of a person. even though they don't tell me anything, but then when I give donations, so so this is what is there.
So my question is, how this is, what is the, how it is, what are the teachings that we are going to give about donation things? How this is it this practical? How it is to be done? What is the practical way of, what is the thing that the standard is that 50%, 25%, 25%?
Yes.
But how it has to be done?
I think normally in Kali Yuga, as we are here, the living cost has increased so much, so we should give at least 10% for the donations.
Actually, the standard is, this is the standard that maximum money should be used for service of Krishna.
Yes.
That is the rule which is given over here.
Correct.
And minimum 10% we should start. What?
Donations.
Minimum 10% we should start practically. And then as time, place and circumstances, if we have, we should increase. But in no case, it should go less than 10%. We should try to start with 10% and come to 50%.
Yes.
But not less than 10%. At least do the beginning with the 10%. Like Srila Prabhupada says 16 round. We say 1 round, start with 1 round.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Hari Bol?
Yes.
Hare Krishna?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you listen?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So 10% we have to start with, and then we should practically, as per time and place and circumstance, we should try to reach to 50% of our income. Any other point, Prabhuji?
Nowadays, if we say 10%, automatically it comes when we are attached to ISKCON.
Yeah.
Almost every month from Makar
Yeah.
Sankranti onwards,
Hmm.
some donations are given for Gau Seva,
Yes.
for Brahman Seva,
Yes,
for
yes,
Sadhu
yes, yes.
Seva, like that.
Yes. So 10% should be minimum,
Yes.
but it should increase. Okay. What about other points?
So in the earlier chapter, Prabhu, in the earlier chapter, what we read, the last 10 slokas, when after converting those Mohammedans to Muslims, making them chant Hare Krishna, the very beautiful statement that the effect of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so much that anybody would become a Vaishnava, and if somebody has to embrace that Vaishnava, he would also become Vaishnava. That was his power and that was his mercy. And as you described, even it has been told very nicely that on the way to southern states, he went through this Prayag and had a holy day on the Makar Sankranti day, which is, I do not know whether we as devotees can go and have that mercy or that luck that we go there and take a dip on Makar Sankranti day. So it's
One
very
most
beautiful.
important thing that the last 10 shlokas of the last chapter says, never doubt the Shastra.
Yeah.
Never doubt the Shastra. Whatever we are saying over here, if they are doubting, the thunderbolt will come on and will fall on their head. We should never ever doubt the words of the Shastra. Even if we are not able to understand, yes, we should accept it. Another main important thing that we learn is about the Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, the Bhagavad Vichar, the purport, which Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami gives about the Mundik Upanishad. He says that only Srimad Bhagavatam discussion, which helps to achieve Adhigachati, Akshara Adhigachati, which helps to achieve the Lord, is Paravidya. Otherwise, Rigved, Samaved, Yajurved, Atharved, and Jyotishi, and all these are Aparavidya, which will deal with goodness, which will help you to go to the Swarga. But the Paravidya, which is the Bhagavad Vidya, will help you to cut down your karmas and send you back to the spiritual world. That is very important point, which in the purport, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami gives. And we see Sanatan Goswami. He was interested in discussion of Bhagavata. So the Vaishnavas' habit should be that they should time pass karte na log. They should time pass in discussion of Bhagavata. That is the habit of a Vaishnava. And he was ready for the consequences.
Your network has some problem. Prabhuji, if you stop video, audio will be clear. No.
Hare Krishna?
Yes, now it's clear.
Where the, in Kali Yuga, this system is going on. 500 years back also this system was there, where Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, we couldn't hear you.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
I was saying that this exploiting of the position of the government position by the inferior people was going 500 years back also. We can see. we can see that this thing was going 500 years back also, the same thing, which is, and this is Kali Yuga. And it was happening with Sanatan Goswami time also. And he was telling, let it happen. I should be discussing Bhagavatam. What?
Yes, Prabhu.
I am not
Prabhuji,
interested
there
in
is
all
many.
that thing.
But he
So,
got arrested, Prabhu.
yes. So, when you are doing सेवा, ये भी एक मालूम पड़ता है कि भगवान की सेवा करते करते भी आपको परेशानी आ सकती है,
हाँ,
आपके ऊपर मुसीबत आ सकती है.
Yes.
ऐसा नहीं है कि आपके ऊपर मुसीबत नहीं आएगी. उनको जेल में डाला गया, सनातन गोस्वामी को जेल में रखा गया. So it is not that he had not a problem. He had also a problem. But that problem helped him to give up that position and he became more serious in bhakti. It is said that when Lord puts the devotee in that type of situation, he wants to liberate from that material position and elevate him to a spiritual position. And that is what happened with Sanatan Goswami. That is what happened with Srila Prabhupada. That wife of Srila Prabhupada, told that whether you want tea or me, the wife told that I want tea, not you. He gave the Bhagavad Gita, which was translated by Srila Prabhupada, to भंगार वाले को दे दिया, पूरा का पूरा भागवत गीता, और बेच के उसका चाय खरीदा. If that was not the position, Srila Prabhupada would have never left the house. Right? And if he had not left the house, I think so we and you may have not done, we may not be sitting here and doing the discussion of the Chaitanya Charitamrita.
correct, correct.
So we see that Sanatan Goswami, even though he was discussing Bhagavatam, what? He was arrested. He was put in the jail. And see the quality of Sanatan Goswami, that even though he's a Malecha, even though he's a Muslim, he's giving full respect to his position and telling him to sit down. So we should never criticize the people who are on the powerful post. We should also respect them. Huh? Any other points which you can understand or anybody else would like to put?
Yes,
Renuka
Prabhu, there is
Mataji?
this point that before the creation of this cosmic manifestation, the Lord enlightened the heart of
Brahmaji.
Rupa Goswami, just like Brahma. Understand?
No.
Like, Brahma, he enlightened the heart of Lord Brahma, and now he enlightened the heart of Rupa Goswami
For
to
what?
revive the Vrindavan pastimes.
Yes, revive the Vrindavan pastime for the people of Kali Yuga. To give them the love treasure. He wanted to give them that love treasure, because that is the actual love treasure which the Jivatma wants. And that's why Mahaprabhu empowered Rupa Goswami to revive all the lost places, all the literatures of the divine couple and Vrindavan. That is one very interesting thing that we come Swami. How did he kept for the emergency, and he knew that thing. So,
and he used it for bribing the for
yes,
getting Sanatana.
yes, he used. So he bribed with that thing, and he liberated and went out. And the report was made that Sanatan Goswami had gone to the Ganga and slipped and he died. Because of that, the wrong report was made and submitted to the governor.
Yes.
Huh?
So sometimes bribing is valid
If it is for the purpose of Krishna,
for Krishna.
not anything else. Not for sense gratification. Huh?
Yes.
नहीं तो कर्म बंधन लगेगा. हाँ. What else is there in today's class? Other main point?
Prabhuji, I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
So in this verse number 29, Sanatan Goswami tells the Nawab of Bengal that you are going to Orissa to give pain to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For this reason, I'm powerless to go with you. Why does he say this?
Because entire Bengal is Jagannath Priya. The people of Bengal, the people of Jagannath, Odisha, their Dev is Jagannath Puri.
Yes.
Their Kula Devata is Jagannath Bhagavan. What?
Yes. Yes. The Kul Devta.
And if the children of Jagannath are harmed, definitely the Lord will be in pain.
Right.
So that is the connection. That you are going to hurt the people of Jagannath Puri or the people of Jagannath. Huh?
Yes.
So how can I support you?
Right. Right. Absolutely.
That is the understanding
Yes.
behind the Sanatan Goswami.
Yes.
Has faced such atrocities from time and again, like this Nawab Shah Hussain, which went on and plundered and murdered the Hindus from long back. Huh?
Yes.
So
Yes.
this was going in time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also.
Yes.
Huh? These rulers were
Yes.
there. The Mughals were there and they used to go and do the killing.
Right. Right.
Huh?
Yes.
So Mahaprabhu knew all these things. And that's why he told that it was happening there in that time also. So he only gave one method to get out of this. That is Harinam Sankirtan.
Harinam. Oh.
The more we do Harinam Sankirtan, more we do Bhakti, we'll be able to save ourselves from all this mess. Otherwise, we'll get pulled into it.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes, Prabhuji.
What else is the main point? Other main point? So we learn about the Para Sanatan Goswami. We learn about how the money has to be distributed, at least 10%. We learn about the quality of Sanatan Goswami, that how one has to deal and how one has not to be worried. He should be more on the Bhagavad Vichar. He should be associating with the Bhagavad people. Huh? And he should not be worried about the other things, right? And one thing is there, we should be dependent on Krishna. And in that way, if problems are coming, we should try to also bear that problems, thinking that there is some bigger plan from the Lord.
You are the living example. And
Yes,
we are your
definitely I am that
disciples.
example.
We are attached to you from last 15 years.
And I'm going through troubles and troubles and troubles. And I'm by Krishna's mercy, I'm coming out and out of it. Huh?
Yes, yes. Oh, yes.
Lord wants that you should become a sannyasi. No, Lord is wanting me to become a sannyasi by putting all this trouble.
But then there are certain
So my
grasp
taste for this material world is, complete. Yeah. So my taste for this material world is completely destroyed. Huh? That is the main reason he is putting all this problem.
Correct.
Right?
Yes. But then
Okay.
still
So we
some
can wind up, Prabhu.
Okay.